All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
He put stores in this community so that folks in the neighborhood can have jobs. So folks in the neighborhood could learn how to be entrepreneurs and leaders. And that is exactly who Nipsey Hussle was.
Well, you're just telling me this now.
I know, yeah.
Please share. Why?
I have a friend.
Why were you there? And what did you learn?
I learned that no one really dies and that, it's just an experience in the physical form. And we're attached to our personalities, but that we're just souls and that we continue and continue and continue. And if you have a spiritual relationship with someone on earth, you will have one with them when you leave earth. So I did this 2-day seminar on death. So.
And this was how long ago?
I had to be 25.
What sent you there? Do you find that weird though?
I'm weird.
No, it's not weird that you would go. It's almost like you were preparing yourself for what you would have to do.
Well, I told you I didn't have connection to earth at a young age.
I know, but you don't find that as you were preparing yourself for what you were.
See, I love the two of you together. You guys do look like you're on top of a wedding cake today, if I might say.
Wow, okay. Okay, we take that.
You take that, Lauren? You guys are very cute together. And I have to say, she was on Instagram going, I'm back. And I'm like, where'd you just come back from?
I had a baby. Well, 2 years ago, but
Diddy's team just leaked tapes involving Lauren London.
Never was I prepared for anything like this. So where will we go? I'm gonna, Ermias was asleep one morning and I was watching him because I used to love to just watch him sleep. And I wrote him a text while he was sleeping so that when he woke up, he would read it.
And it's wild where this story is heading. Allegedly, Lauren London may have had a hand in Nipsey Hussle's death.
Nip had no ego. So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it. I actually am one of the executive producers of Nipsey Hussle's last album. Victory.
Some say she snitched on Nip, her baby daddy. Others claim this whole thing might have been a setup from day one. Now, the truth is starting to surface. If you've been watching the rumors swirling in Hollywood lately, this isn't new.
I cracked you up.
I'm saying Lauren introduced me to Puff.
Oh, got you.
I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship after, we was at Cassie's birthday.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like Nip came to me and said, I want you to mentor me. I want to get into real estate. I want you to teach me all your, your business secrets. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whenever you got questions, pull up. And then on his last album, people do not know this. Somebody tried to jerk me, but I fixed it.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, when you put my bag
Daddy, I
in,
like when you
right
scrambling
here,
and scraping for shit.
No.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. It's your birthday every day.
There's been talk of insane tapes floating around, allegedly showing multiple big-name celebs caught up in Diddy's dark empire. You're probably asking, are there really tapes?
The manhunt continues for the person accused of shooting and killing rapper Nipsey Hussle and wounding 2 others during an attack in broad daylight. Today, fans and neighborhood leaders gathered to remember the artist for his music and impact in the...
Are they being shopped around? Yes. People have been shopping these tapes for some time now. These aren't just party tapes. We're talking shady dealings, illegal activities, and wild freak-offs that'll leave your jaw on the floor.
He was responsible for Diddy's day-to-day life, so he is able to provide a lot of information about what that life was like. He goes into detail on extensive...
Word is, most of these celebs didn't even know they were being filmed. Industry vets like Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal have been warning for years that these tapes existed and that the truth would eventually explode. Remember when we said there was activity on the darknet, videos being distributed and sold for profit. because Diddy needs the money. Didn't I say that right here? Bro, the people caught at Diddy's parties had no idea he had 250 tape recorders hidden around that massive house. Now that Diddy's trial is officially underway, chaos is unfolding. More celebs are getting tied to his alleged crimes, secret, freak culture, and seriously disturbing business. Most celebs aren't denying they went to Diddy's parties. What they deny is sticking around for the after parties, where the real twisted stuff went down. But if you keep showing up somewhere shady, you're probably part of it. And guess whose name came up on day one of jury selection? Lauren London. Jurors were asked about A-list celebs like Kanye West, Cassie, and Lauren. So now people are asking, why was she named? Is she linked to Nip's death? Could she have been playing both sides? People are forgetting it was her and Lauren London. I find it funny how names get omitted, and nobody really digs into the true facts. Word is, Nipsey wasn't taken out randomly. This was a power move. Nipsey wasn't just another rapper. He was rising fast. Allegedly, he didn't play by the industry gatekeepers' rules. He moved like a king, and that scared the people at the top. Right after Diddy's arrest, things started unraveling. Allegations flew that Diddy himself ordered the hit on Nipsey. Remember, Nipsey was just 33 when he was gunned down in broad daylight outside his Marathon store in 2019, shot at least 10 times. Eric Holder was arrested and sentenced to 60 years, but many say he was just the trigger man. The real question, who was the mastermind? Someone with power. That's when Diddy's name comes up. Jaguar Wright has been shouting this for years. Diddy allegedly knew way more than he let on. But here's where it gets darker. People say, Diddy. Had someone close to Nipsey feeding him info? Someone who wouldn't raise suspicion? All eyes are now on Lauren London. Her hookup with the biggest rapper at the time was perfect. Everything was great. Isn't she Lauren? Lauren is said to be the one who introduced Nipsey to Diddy. Nip himself hinted at this during a Breakfast Club interview before he died. He said, Lauren introduced me to Puff. I mean, I knew Puff, but it was more of a personal relationship. When you look at it like that, the whole picture shifts. Fans are starting to ask, was Lauren just a girlfriend, or was she Diddy's inside player? Many believe she was planted to watch Nipsey, control him, maybe even manipulate. The streets have been buzzing. Lauren and Diddy had a tight relationship. Too tight. Some say she was one of Diddy's mules or yacht girls, like Young Miami. That's why the court called her in. Old photos resurfaced showing Lauren and Diddy way too close, with Nipsey in the background looking like a third wheel. After Nipsey's death, Lauren did an interview with Angie Martinez, and things got weird. She said Diddy helped her through the grief, but then she quoted something he told her that shook people. Puff said, "Look, boo, you've shown everyone how to love a man. Now show them how to survive after the loss. That's your job." That's not something you say unless there's a whole other type of bond. And get this, Diddy called her Boo, the same nickname Nipsey used for her. Fans wondered, why would Diddy use that name? It gets even stranger. During that interview, Lauren said she went to a death seminar before Nipsey died. Angie looked stunned. Fans were confused. Why would you go to a seminar about death unless you knew it was coming? When asked why, Lauren said she was preparing herself. Learning that no one really dies, that we're souls continuing beyond the physical form. Sounds familiar, right? Just like when Diddy bought Kim Porter a gold coffin months before she passed. And when you look at how close Diddy got to Nipsey, it starts to look planned. Nipsey didn't have those industry connections. He was independent. Lauren had access. She brought Nipsey into Diddy's world. Suddenly, Diddy was involved in Nipsey's career, even helping on Victory Lap, Nipsey's biggest project. Nipsey had no ego. He said, "I want you to mentor me, teach me real estate and business secrets. Whenever I have questions, I pull up." On Nipsey's last album, people don't know this, but someone tried to jerk Diddy. He fixed it and is actually one of the executive producers of Victory Lap. Fans once saw that as a blessing, but now some think it was a trap. Gene Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard, recently said Nipsey asked Diddy to help make Victory Lap feel like Biggie's Life After Death. That was the energy Nipsey wanted. That's the same album Biggie dropped right before he was killed. Now you have a spiritual person asking for that same vibe, that same legacy, and you have to ask, are demons involved? Because you've got to watch what you say to demons. It just might come true.